Welcome back, and we are now at the last part of Shadowgate, and we're ready to move on to the climax, so let's get going. Oh wow, lots of torches, how generous. Hopefully we won't need to use them all. Alright, and then do not go to the left path because that's instant death, because you get crushed by the cavern. So let's go ahead and light up a torch. Alright, and we're doing good, so let's keep moving. Oops. Alright, moving forward. And now we're going to do it. Let's go on to the right because the gargoyles will kill you instantly if you try to go straight forward. And now we are stuck in a room filled with lava and a giant demon. But we have a spell that will protect us from that, Motari. Because you remember the hints that it gave about talking about using a demon to make a walkway. So now we can get across. We're on a roll here, we're going forward, we're finally making progress, we're finally getting somewhere, we're almost done with this game. Yes, it took me a bit to figure this out, but apparently, right behind the Sphinx there was a little bit of writings. I thought those were brick decorations, but they were writings that show you how to solve this puzzle. Luckily, I jotted it down on a notepad right here, so I can go ahead and solve it right here. You do this one, then the middle one, then back to the right one again. And then it rises up and gives us a silver orb. And then let's take the silver orb. Alright, and we do that. As soon as we do that, the cylinder goes down. In case you're wondering why Sammy hasn't uploaded a video yet, she's down with the flu and I feel really bad for her. So I'm going to try to stop by tomorrow and try to see how she's doing. If she's not feeling well tomorrow. Anyways, oh yeah, the gargoyles here, another time we're going to use a spell, so let's do that. Let's speak. We can, Illumina, which blindly flashes the whole room. And now we're blind, but it seems we recovered faster than the gargoyles. Good thing we have ourselves. Oh yeah, and now we're stuck in a room with a door in a well. That I don't know what's behind that door, I never tried, but it's the well we need to go. So let's take a look at that big coin we got again, because I think it's important to this. Where is it? Here it is. Yep, as we figured. So let's open this well and use this coin to go inside the well. And now we had a wind current so we can jump down without dying. And now we are at the bottom of, oh, it seems to be a river and a cavern, so I'm guessing this is an allusion to the river Styx. We're gonna ring the gong here and all of a sudden there's a creepy specter. But he's asking for a fare, so let's kindly give him a gold coin because I don't think we can spear him. Yep, and we're gonna gladly listen to him and board. No, 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 no. Whew. Okay. And now we are in the final area. Now we are entering the final area. So, okay. At the very beginning of the game, there is a scroll that had a very long riddle. That was the solution to this. You can go back and read it if you want, but the solution to it is using the talisman on the symbol with the sword. And then we're gonna blow the platinum horn, because if you do it anywhere else, you will die. Alright. Let's do this. This is the last battle. We're moving in. And there's the evil wizard that threatened us in the first place. It's time to pay him back for what he did to whatever, I guess the kingdom and everything, and for giving us that evil look earlier. And he's going to try something. Yep, he's going to try to summon a great monster to destroy everything. The behemoth. And once again we're going to use that riddle from the scroll way back. And what we're going to do is we're going to combine the blade with the staff. And then we're going to use the orb on the staff. And we've created our ultimate weapon. And it becomes a living entity. Now we're going to use the staff on the behemoth and ensue total chaos on this beast. And now we've made him mad. But he's not going to retaliate because what we did was fatal enough to at least send him back. And ha! That wizard go down with him. That's what you get for playing with fire. Evil is not a toy, young man. Old man. Yeah. So we did it. Although exhausted, you lean on the staff of ages and begin your long journey home. Hell yeah, that was exhausting. Lots of trial and error, lots of backtracking. Word of your historic quest has already reached the farthest parts of the land. You are triumphantly greeted as you enter the gates of the royal city of Stormhaven. Moments later, you are ushered into the royal palace where you are greeted by the king. I know what you has done, brave one. The world would be dark further without thee. Alright, my closing thoughts on this game. I'm actually very proud of myself for finishing my first Let's Play. This game was very fun. I had a lot of fun playing it. The only problem was that it is very guide heavy, meaning you have to pretty much look at a guide for some puzzles. A lot of the items you will find in the game give you little clues that I overlooked. If you simply just look at some items, it will read a description to you that you can use to kind of use your brain to solve the puzzle. There were 3 ports for the game: the PC version, the NES version, and the Game Boy version. I chose the NES version because it is the most balanced in terms of every aspect: graphics, music, gameplay. The PC version, although is a literal point and click and fully mouse functional, does not have very good music or graphics, so it's pretty much all about visuals, but gameplay wise it's pretty much the same. I believe there were a few extra things in the PC version that got cut out in the NES and Game Boy version. I don't know, I have to research. The Game Boy version is pretty much an advanced port of the PC version. My bad, not the PC version, the NES version actually. It features the same exact music, updated graphics, and this, but a similar format. The only downside of the Game Boy version is that the screen is smaller because it has to fit onto a Game Boy. Overall, I had a lot of fun with this game. It was, I would recommend you guys playing it when you can. Just emulate it, or I would say support the game, but I don't know if it's possible to get an NES and a Shadowgate cartridge, so I suggest you guys playing it sometime. It's not as hard as I made it look. It's a lot of trial and error, but overall, you really don't get any limited time to how many tries you can get. You can kind of try as much as you want. Well, that's pretty much all I can say about this game. I'm proud that this is my first Let's Play that I finished. And I thank you all for sitting with me as I went through it. I'm sorry if I didn't seem so interesting. I was hoping to be a little more loud and rambunctious during it, but this game was a calmer game, so let's see. Maybe, you never know, maybe future games will allow me to be a little more, I guess, crazy. See you guys next time on my next project, and don't forget, I'm still recording Phantom Fighter, so look forward to that. See you guys.